Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have never expected that I'm going to make this video. One second, I need to... Okay, I set the lamp a little bit better. I'm super professional now because I have a overhead tripod. I mean, it's not a tripod, but it's a tripod that's mounted up to the ceiling, and I have a ring light on a huge tripod, super professional. Still not famous though. Right. Why did I? I've never thought I'm going to make this video. But I want to bring one thing to your attention. Mainly, I suffer for a fear of a huge page. Every time I see a huge page to write on, I'm anxious and I don't know what to do with it. It happens sometimes, it doesn't happen every time, but recently when I opened my traveler's notebook in regular and I wanted just to make a personal journal entry, I felt so anxious and so scared of the page that I changed things a little bit. If you've seen my previous video, you know that I started writing in this tiny field notes notebook. I even put a 1 in here, that's volume 1, and I just crossed the middle. I just crossed the middle and I'm super happy about that. It lays super flat on the page, on the desk, and I fell in love with it. It's super tiny. A few years ago, when I was living down in Silesia, I used a pocket Leuchtturm as my personal journal, and it felt great. Of course, they are much thicker. I was also in the middle of it when I stopped and went back to my traveler's notebook because I'm this kind of person who moves constantly. So yeah, for now, I fell in love with this. I love the concept of this and the designer. I think it's very nice. If you want, you may just deep dive in Field Notes history and all the lore behind it. I always liked it. A few years ago I bought a set of just plain ones, like the regular cover, the brown craft paper cover. I bought 3 of them, but I was so inexperienced, so I just bought them lined because well, shit, I bought them lined, and if you know me, you know I hate lined notebooks. I despise lined notebooks. I can't even, grid only. Eventually dot. But this one is grid, just graph paper, and I love it the most, and all my notebooks are grid. Or dot, but more grid because I stopped buying dot ones. And what inspired me to do this video? Oh, is my history with it, actually, because I've done a lot of pen tests in Field Notes. Okay, these are alcohol markers because I wanted to try. You will see in one of the next videos that I wanted to. I have few mediums to try, and I was in a cafe and wanted to try the colors. So don't mind me. I have this one is from National Parks Collection, from these, and I think I have a pen test here. And it's not for fountain pens. Okay, here it doesn't look bad, but it slightly bleeds with every fountain pen, so I just stopped. And my favorite pen for field notes are Pilot Friction. How is this? friction. These, you can just erase them, but they are not perfectly black. What bothers me, because black is such a beautiful color. So, for change, I even have it in my notebook. I use Zebra Sarasa 0.5, and this one is black, and it's super black. Also, if you're looking for other black pens, I have these two, like a Pentel Energel with a needle tip. It's very unique, very thin. And this one is Pentel Energel 0.7, very dark and a little bit thicker. Just a random recommendation for you. But I use mainly these. But recently this one, Zebra Sarasa. Jaskier, is there any problem? I got them a box to play with, but it's not enough apparently. So I'm having this one. Oh no. Where I stopped. So I bought these three and checked them with fountain pens and my favorite black pens, and it was terrible. So I loved the idea, but I hated the paper. It was like trash paper for me. I am very picky in terms of a paper. Jaskier knows that. Hey, come on, who's a good boy? Okay, he doesn't know. So in the meantime, when he doesn't know, I'm going to show you what I have. So first, I hated them. I hated them. I knew nothing, and I gifted one to my friend because he was very obsessed with the designer and the owner of the brand. So I gifted my notebooks to him, and I forgot about them because I lived with this thought that it's crap. But inspired by Megan Rhiannon, she's great. Her videos are so cozy, like I can't even. So she uses field notes. It's probably her commonplace book, but I have my commonplace book in my Hobonichi, so I started to run a journal, my private personal journal, in this. These two are the rest of the set. And what mainly inspired this video is that I have 2 packs of new field notes, because I was just browsing online and I saw some limited edition field notes and I was like, oh my god, I want them. Why? Because they are green and yellow. But one moment. So I loved them. I saw them on the official website, but the price and the shipping was hilarious. And I was like, Escribo usually has them. Like, I bought it in Escribo, so maybe they have these limited editions. So I went there and they had them, and I decided to get them as soon as possible, because when I'm done with my notebooks, probably there will be sold out. And I went there, like, heavily. Like, Craft plus Moss. These are 2. Both of these are dot grid, and I need to live with it. But Signs of Spring are embossed, and every single one is different. So we will open everything and check. This is one of the series. There's an amber one, and I can't remember the last one. But let's start with these. I need a scalpel to open it gently. Yes. I just came back to my mind, like, the scene from Thor, second part of Thor the Dark World, like when Thor tried to just piloted the machine, and Loki was like, don't hit it, just press it gently. And this is what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm trying not to destroy the cover, but it's hard. It's a hard piece of plastic. Okay. Yes. Perfect win. Do they have... Whoa, the paper is beautiful. Okay, so let's take the band. Wow, guys, look at them. These are beautiful. And they have like the start date. Yeah, the start date they have on the cover. And the start date in the regular ones are inside of the cover. Wow, and the paper. Wow, what the hell? The paper is like a tiny, tiny craft one, like it's distressed in brown. Oh my god, this is the most beautiful paper I've ever seen. What? Beautiful. Beautiful. So there are two, and they are similar ones. This paper is gold. You can see it in the light. It's a little bit brown. Just a little bit, like a tea stain or coffee stain. Ah, it's beautiful. Okay. So let's put these aside and let's open Signs of Spring. I'm very excited for these because the covers are embossed. And I wonder, they probably have a regular paper inside. I don't expect much. Ow! The smell of paper. La, la, la. Okay. Whoa! All right. So these are packed in threes. These were packed in twos. So I have 5 more. Oh, this is nicely embossed. This is like a blue foil embossing out there, and they have. Look at these. They have different color of foils. Like this is blue one, this is a pink one, and this is green one. I don't know if you can see it like properly, but I'm going to show you the embossing on the covers. Very beautiful. And what I just noticed inside, all of these, yeah. This is the last one. All of these have yellow dots. This is a nice paper. Like it's not exactly smooth. I need to read about it. And all of them have yellow dots, so they are very barely visible. I'm excited. This is not a regular paper. I need to read about it because it's like, it's a grid. I don't know. But this is a beautiful collection, okay? I have no words. Beautiful collection. So let's put all of these here. And you know what's the worst problem for me now? That I have absolutely no idea which one will be next. It goes really quickly. I go through this really quickly. So this is a hard decision. I think I will leave the national park at the moment, and I need to decide between these. I have no idea. These are beautiful. Go get yourself a Field Notes notebook. It's awesome. And you feel like an adventurer and a traveler. And you feel cool. So get yourself one. Field Notes sponsor me.